Good evening, sir.
Evening, boss.
Ah, how's your day now?
I know.
This
Bless
one
God.
is
Thank you. Okay, so let's do let's use FX. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing you look out for every time you come into the market is either of two things. Let's make sure. Okay. So the first thing you look out for every time you come into the market is either of two things. Either a break of structure or you are looking for, sorry, either a break of structure or you are looking for a change of character. Now, a break of structure or a continuation, and then so it can either be an uptrend or a downtrend, right? Whilst a change of character would be a change of a trend, right? So you are either looking for a break of structure or you are looking for a change of character, like I said earlier on. A downtrend switched into an uptrend. That's the first thing you always look out for before you now try to identify where your liquidity is. And then lastly, you want to spot your points of interest. That's your demand or your supply zone. So first thing, every time you come into the market, you want to look out for most current break of structure or change of character. So if it's in a particular direction the market is going to, you want to spot the last break of structure. If it's if there's a market directional change, you want to look out for a change of character. Now, in this case, we had our last break of structure here. So you can spot your liquidity and then your order block. And then you can identify, let's do something on the weekly time frame. Let's see. That's why I don't use myself. This broadcast. Okay, so even here you have that long week coming up. Let's just use the 4 hours and then identify what we are looking for. So we have price reacting off this zone as a POI, and then we have our liquidity. We have our liquidity. So we have basically our structure, liquidity, and then order block. Now, for a continuation of this trend, we want to spot where the last break of structure happened. You know, we had a change of character around here. And then subsequently, we had price pulling back into this area to give us another break of structure in continuing both this minor and this major trend. So after price came back to mitigate this area, using this as liquidity, if you go to the 15 minutes, you can actually modify that. We then have this area as our last break of structure, which is why I tried to advise those who I give this buy to actually make sure they take their profits here. Or if market opens around 11 or past 11, they should close their trades and expect a dump, right? So we have structure, break of structure, which is this is actually the last break of structure we have here. The next thing you want to look out for is your liquidity, right? And then we have a point of interest here. We have a point of interest here. Now, this would now mean that we have a break of structure point of interest. Now, if you want to read storyline, you want to pay attention to the trend that led to all of this range. So we have price giving us series of lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high. We have lower low, we have a lower high, we have a lower low, we have a lower high, we have a lower low, and then price gave us a higher high. It simply means we have a change of character here. We have a change of character here. And then we have our liquidity resting in this area. And then you can mark out this entire area as your change of character point of interest. So all we need to do now is wait for price to come into any of this POI, give us a shift in market structure, a liquidity, and then we can buy from a zone here. Now, when we are buying from this zone, we want to target the all-time highs, which is this. Now, but ideal take profits would be the fact that if this is the last break of structure and then this is the last high, before market comes into this area or this area, we want to target here first. And then you want to protect whatever profits you have. And then you allow price run into this. Are we good? So we have 2 points of interest. Number one is, sorry, I just copy and paste. Okay. Number one is this one here. And then number two is this one here. Now, all things being equal, you should have, please mute your mics, I beg. Oga, can you mute your mic? All things being equal, we should have half of what our target is. I said it in the group. So this trade alone should be able to give us half of that target. So subsequently, if we have other trade ideas, I'll share with you guys, and then we should be able to hit our target with, God willing, 2 or 3, maximum 3 trades. Do we have questions?
No, boss. For my end.
Okay.
Boss, please, can you send this screenshot like this?
Okay. Okay. Whilst I'm doing that, does any other person have a question? So Kamba is just joining. Henry, do you have a question?
Not really. I'm still understanding. Still trying to look. Not really, sir.
Okay. Amaka FX, Abichi FX, which one are we using? Do you have a question? Aisha, she's not marking present here and she's in the kitchen. Samuel, you are just joining. I'm not sure you have a question.
I don't even know. I don't see zone. Make I go set pending order.
You know, if you send pending order while you.
What do you mean, sir?
I agree to you. You are chopping FX morning. See your voice. This guy is refusing to screenshot. So let me do it this way. Okay. All right. So let's call it a night. I'll drop update whilst I'm waiting for confirmations from my end. Right.
All right, sir. All right.
And
Right.
Noted, sir.
enjoy the rest of your night.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, boss. See you by 12.
Yeah, no.
Good evening, sir.